Hello everyone, I'm Aveline. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So, we're building a pretty big family home today. This video is going to turn out so long, and I apologize, but also, no I don't. I had a lot of fun building this house, so I can't wait for you to see it. But before we get started with it, I do want to say a massive thank you to Disney Emoji Blitz for sponsoring today's video. You can download the game by clicking on the link at the top of the description box or the one in the pinned comment, but as per usual, I am doing a giveaway, so if you want to learn how you can join, just stick around for a little bit and listen. Disney Emoji Blitz is unlike any other match 3 game on the market right now because you play as different emojis that are Disney themed, and each emoji has its own unique power. So in that way, the game is both strategic, it's also a little bit challenging, and like I said, it's Disney themed, so it's super cute. I have a new favorite emoji right now that I use, which is Gingerbread Mickey, and I'm telling you, his emoji power is amazing. If you have him, check him out. But as always, I'm not sure how long he'll stay my favorite though, because there are new emojis added every single week from both Disney, Pixar, and Star Wars movies. And you can collect emojis from different categories as well, such as silver, gold, rainbow exclusive, as well as villain and story emojis. And all the emojis that you collect in the game are actually gathered on a special keyboard so that you can use them to send them to your friends and family as well, which is quite cute. And to get you started on your emoji collection, 3 of you will actually be able to win the Disney Princess Starter Pack, which includes the emojis Meg, Aurora, Cinderella, and also Tiana. And all you gotta do to join is download the game using my link, which you can find at the top of the description box, or use the one in the pinned comment. And in addition, the link also works as a creator code, which means that all money that you spend in game actually helps support me and also the channel. And as for the giveaway, I'm giving away 2 packs for The Sims 4 of your choice, so 1 pack to 2 people. And when I say of your choice, I mean you can choose between any of the current packs, any of the packs that are released at the moment. It's totally up to you. And all you gotta do to join the giveaway is download the game using either of my links, hit level 20, take a screenshot of yourself hitting level 20, and then send it to me in a DM on either Twitter or Instagram. And as per usual, my socials can be found through the link tree, which you can find in the description box, just in case you're not following me there. And if you're already level 20, you can still join. All you gotta do then is take a before and after screenshot of yourself gaining 5 levels. So say that you're already level 20, you take a screenshot, then get to level 25, take another screenshot, and then send me both of the screenshots. Everyone can join regardless of whether you play on console or PC, and the giveaway is also worldwide, so I wish you the best of luck. I'll be announcing the winners over on the community tab on the 24th of March, so you got plenty of time to level up and get those screenshots taken. And yeah, that is all. So thank you again so much to Disney Emoji Blitz for sponsoring today's video. Now let's jump into Tartosa and build this quite large family home that we are doing today. Yeah, let's get started because this is going to be a long one, so get settled. So today we're building on a 40 by 30 in Tartosa. Also, wait, no, I don't have to say that. Well, this was still recorded with with early access, so everything that you see in game, this is not the final software. It might be subject to change, just so you know if there are any glitches and stuff. It might be fixed before the release, which was yesterday, because today is Thursday, but I recorded this Friday and also Monday, so still recording it with early access. Gotta get the disclaimer out there. Anyway, this is a rather big family home. This voiceover is gonna be the longest one that I have done in months, possibly. I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie. It's, you know that I do a lot of tiny houses, so this is a little bit foreign territory to me, if you will. But this was built on stream. We had a lot of fun doing it, and it was split over 2 days as well. Split up over 2 days. Actually 3 days, because I recorded for a total of 8 hours on stream, I think, and then an extra 2 hours just on my own Tuesday, which, you know, makes for a lot of footage, ergo why the video is so long. But it's been a while since I've done a voiceover this long, so we'll fight through this together. Okay, this is gonna be great. Also, by the way, just in case you were unaware, I know that a lot of you watch a lot of my videos, but just in case that you haven't watched some of the, did I just say wash? Don't watch my videos, just watch them, okay? Anyway, if you haven't watched any of the last ones that I've done and you haven't heard me talking about streaming, I do stream over on Twitch now, so if you want to hang out, there's a link to my Twitch channel through the link tree, which you can find in the description box. So just want to put that out there. Anyway, I know that some of you that watch my videos quite often are probably annoyed with me repeating that over and over, but trust me when I say, like, not everyone watches every single video, so I always get new people every single time I stream. I get new people joining in that are like, I didn't know you streamed. So I kind of feel like I have to tell you, you know, like I have to keep you posted. I have to keep you updated every single video. So just so you know. Anyway, but this house is for a total of 5 Sims. So 2 parents, 1 teen, and 2 kids. You could easily change the kids' room so that it doesn't have a bunk bed. I just felt like they had a rather big bedroom and it's a rather big house as well. So a 4-person family or a 4-sim family just felt like a little bit too small for the house. So I decided to put in a bunk bed instead. It's a rather spacious house. They also have a total, so it's like 3 bedrooms, yeah. And they have a total of 4 well, technically 3 bathrooms, 2 on the 2nd floor and then 1 on the bottom floor, which is right next to their laundry room. But there's also a powder room, so that's basically just a toilet and a sink. But yeah, 3 bathrooms. So for those of you who like to have as many bathrooms as you have bedrooms, you got that going in this house. Just wanted to tell you. And also, if you know anything about me and bathrooms in The Sims, I legitimately almost forgot to decorate them before I started taking screenshots. I think I forgot, I do think I forgot the laundry room before I started taking screenshots. Don't worry, when I kind of moved the camera in there, I noticed that it wasn't decorated. So it's fixed. Everything's fixed. But also some of the kids' bedroom, by the way, I just have to say this quickly. Some of the decorating of the kids' bedroom is not in this video because I was suddenly having technical difficulties on stream. My computer was kind of acting up. I don't know if it's fixed. I've had no issues all day today, so I hope it's fine, but I don't really know. I was having some audio issues. My microphone was cutting out and music as well was playing. I don't really know what was going on with that, but it meant that I shut down the stream basically. I just said, like, I am not taking any chances here. I'm gonna stop the stream right here, and I just closed down the game and everything to give my computer a break. And that meant that I basically forgot that I wasn't fully finished with the children's bedroom once I started up the game the next day to finish it. So I didn't notice until I took the screenshots. So you might be missing a little bit of the decorating in there. It is fixed. It's done in the screenshots, but it's not included in the video is what I'm trying to say. Just so you know. Yeah, I really gotta get my hands on a new computer. It's just, they cost so much these days. And it's a bother trying to, like, changing or moving everything to your computer from another computer. It's a lot of work, so it requires time and patience, and I neither have the budget right now or the time or the patience, so it's gonna have to wait a little bit, but I definitely should start looking into it though, because once you start having technical difficulties on stream while live, that kind of sucks. I don't want that for us, so I kind of think maybe it's about time that I start trying to look into it. But anyway, I also get questions about, now that I remember, I get questions about how I do triangle floors. Is that how you say that? Basically, like these ones that I've shaped up with both square but also triangle floors. You basically just click Ctrl F and then you would place them down like you usually would. That's all. So Control F. And this was, obviously we had a lot of fun with platforms. I just kind of, the facade of the build was inspired by a picture that I saw on Pinterest. I don't exactly know what the landscaping was like for that house. Also, Chad actually decided, because what I do now is I have a couple of houses ready or pictures of houses ready that I like. So I put up a poll on stream and let Chad decide or let you decide, I suppose, which one of the houses I should build. So they chose this one, and then I just kind of, as per usual, take inspiration from the only picture that I have, because some of the pictures that you find on Pinterest, they don't have like floor plans or builds or pictures of the backs of the builds. I already found one that I really like, but it's super simple. So if I ever go into that one, I'm gonna have to add some kind of detail on it. Maybe we're building that Wednesday on stream. I don't actually know. I'm doing this voiceover Tuesday, by the way, just in case you're wondering. I don't know what's going on. Release is tomorrow. Like, I don't know how that went. I have no idea. I have no idea. I hope it went well. I hope that a lot of you are actually enjoying the pack today and also yesterday. Just, maybe less buggy when it comes to the gameplay. I've heard it's pretty bad. But I also know that there should be a patch going out before the release, so hopefully everything is fine so that you guys can enjoy the pack as well. And if you don't have your hands on it, like I said at the start of the video, there is a giveaway opportunity, so you can join that if you are interested at least. But yeah, I hope it went well. I hope it went smooth for you all. I had issues installing the pack. That's all I'm gonna say. But that's not because of the pack itself. That is because of Origins. It was a whole lot. If you guys have both Origins and EA Play, the two clients, they might combat each other now and then. Just be aware of that. I couldn't install it through EA Play, so I had to go through Origins. It was a whole thing, and it took so long, and I wasted so much time. It's fine, whatever. So what was I saying? I was talking about the platforms. I was having some fun with the platforms, but that's because I didn't really fully know what the landscaping looked like for the house in the picture that we ended up basing this house off. I just knew that I liked it. It was very lush. All the plants were very crammed together in a way, like it was very dense kind of landscaping, so I wanted to take inspiration from that, but it also looked like it was in different levels as well, so that's why I started placing down the platforms. And then also because, you know, you can't really paint on platform. You also can't place pools on platforms, which is super frustrating, as you'll see later on in this video. I didn't end up doing an infinity pool, spoiler alert. That was the request on stream, adding I think Nina actually requested that, but that was a request, an infinity pool, and I could not make it work. There was not enough space in the backyard for that, unfortunately, so no infinity pool this time. There is a pool. The backyard is kind of funky, let's put it like that. Yeah. I hope you like it anyway, but it's definitely a little bit on the weirder side. But that's in like 15 minutes from now, so we got plenty of time. You got plenty of time to prepare yourselves. Also, here before when we got to the interior, I might have forgotten to record for a little bit, which I'm happy about because I could not figure out how to do the island. Ignore the cabinets, I fixed them later on, so just ignore that the height difference is a little bit annoying right now. But the island, could not figure out what to do with it because I kind of wanted it to be in the middle, but it's also just such a big island right there in the middle. So I also tried to place it up against the wall. That didn't look right. It was too not symmetrical in a way. Like, don't get me wrong, I do like asymmetry over symmetry, I think, but it just looked wrong. And also the island looked so much larger as well, so I decided to go for these 6 counters in the middle, and it's I think it's lined up with the dining table as well, so there's some symmetry in there too, but like the rest of the kitchen with the little L shape definitely breaks it up a little bit. Had some fun with it. I really missed Tool, by the way. But for early access, we couldn't use it because it hadn't been updated for it. So yeah, but I realized during early access that I've definitely become dependent on Tool, which is scary. Very, very scary. I don't like becoming too dependent on mods in any way, so that includes the red shelf. The red shelf is also another thing. When we do early access, we can't use any mods whatsoever, so that includes the shelf as well. As you might have noticed when we did eco lifestyle videos, like early videos, couldn't use the red shelf, and that was so frustrating. Also, actually, now that I'm talking about that, I remember, this is so random, it has nothing to do with this build whatsoever, but there is one video where, you know, in one of the apartments, they closed off the terrace so that you can't actually decorate it anymore, but because I did early videos for that one, they hadn't closed off the terrace at the time, so I keep getting questions on that video, how am I decorating that terrace? And I'm like, well, it wasn't changed at the time, but as soon as it became public release, it got changed. So I think I have one of the only videos on YouTube where you can see the terrace looking different, and and everyone's asking about it. But it's just because it's from before they closed it off. I still don't fully understand why they closed it off, but I think it has something to do with the door. I don't really know what that's about. It's fine, whatever. Sometimes there are decisions made that I don't fully understand, and that's just, I've learned to live with it anyway. I was having some clutter issues in here as well, because for some reason, whenever I changed the wallpaper, all the clutter, and I mean all, when I say all, I don't mean just like 5 pieces of clutter, I mean literally all the clutter would disappear. So that was, not those walls, one of the other walls. That was so frustrating. So at some point, I think I placed it down again off cam, but yeah, the clutter is gone. It was a whole thing. Not a glitch though, not a bug though. It's simply because the way that I was building, I wasn't snapping the items onto shelves, so that's just, it's my own doing. But sometimes it's triggered, like sometimes doing something with wallpaper will mess that up. It's the same if you use Tool. Sometimes some of the items, if you've raised them up with Tool, they'll fall down to the ground again if you change a wallpaper somewhere in the house. It's just because as long as you use any kind of cheat, which basically is what I was doing, as long as you use move objects on, you'll have some kind of glitchy issues, even though they're not glitches. It's just it's a cheat. So you're supposed to expect everything to not go exactly like you want it to, okay? I think for this week, just to change up the subject a little bit, because I think I mentioned in one of my other videos, this is the 4th one that I'm doing in Tartosa, isn't it? I think so. But I mentioned that I wanted to do as many lots in Tartosa as quickly as I could so that I could do an updated version of my save file. So I think after this week, if there are 9 lots in Tartosa overall, I'm not sure what to do with the beach one. It just kind of doesn't spark any inspiration for me whatsoever. How do you build on sand, but like not in the water? It's just on sand. I just got used to Solani. How am I supposed to build just on sand? Like, I don't fully know. I definitely cannot build a house there, so like a home kind of house. So I don't fully know what to do with that space. If you got any ideas, let me know. If there's anything you want to see me build on there, let me know. But I think we can do 3 more houses this week, hopefully, and then we're only missing 2 more lots. It depends on what houses we're doing this week, though, because I think we got like a 50 by 50 and a 50 by 40 left, and I'm not sure that I can do 2 of those in 1 week, because that sounds like, that sounds very intense. But we'll see, we'll see. I think the next one that I'm gonna go for is probably the 30 by 30, so you'll know on stream if you were there yesterday. I don't know yet. You know more than I do at this moment. But I think in my heart, in my gut is telling me, go for the 30 by 30 and don't make the house too big. So it's probably going to be that one, but we'll see. It's also because earlier today, and I will fully admit this to you, I do get these kinds of, I also get this question actually, if I start feeling like this when I do bigger builds, and yes I do. So earlier today when I was finishing up the house, because it did take an hour and 47 minutes. Yes, an hour and 47 minutes. After spending 8 hours on the build already. That's a long time for me because I build a lot of tiny houses. So I actually think for a 40 by 30 we did this rather quickly, and I'm not really sure how because I feel like it took a very, very long time. But I've also not done a lot of houses bigger than 30 by 20s. But I did get this feeling like, oh gosh, I can't do this anymore. I was definitely, when I started decorating the second bathroom, I was like, no, I don't wanna, nope, just let me go. And when I noticed that I hadn't done the laundry room, I was about to have a full-on meltdown. I'm not gonna lie. So yes, I also get those kinds of like phases where I just feel like I'm completely done with a build. Like I don't want to see it anymore, you know? We also talked on stream about how if you it's the same with like a piece of art. Not saying I'm an artist, I build Sims houses, but if you have ever drawn a lot, like spent hours and hours and hours on a drawing or painting for that matter, it's just, I used to spend a lot of time on drawings, so I can recognize this from back then as well. Like if you spend too much time on a drawing, you look at it so much that it just starts to look wrong. You see all these little things that you wouldn't see if you just took a glance at it. So that's how I feel about these bigger houses. The more time that I spend on them, the more I look at them, the more I can see all the flaws in the build, and I don't like it. So I need to build something smaller for the next one so that I won't have some kind of breakdown. Imagine jumping into the 50 by 50 and then doing that on stream and just being like, no, can't, no. So yeah, 30 by 30 it is next, I'm pretty sure. I don't even know, other than the 40 by, or the 50 by 40 and the 50, I think there's a 50 by 50, isn't there? I don't really know what we're gonna do for those. I have no idea so far, so I'll let you guys know once, or let me know what you want to see on those lots, because we might do one of them this week, but definitely not both of them. And other than that, I really don't remember what other lot that I'm missing. There's a 40 by 20 on the beach, the 50 by 50, the 50 by 40, the 30 by 30. I'm missing one lot, right? Is there a secret lot somewhere that I just can't remember? Is it a 30 by 20 maybe? I don't know. Tartosa is still new, so like I don't remember everything. I feel like for a map like Windenburg, I can probably mention several lots in all of the different areas. Well, maybe except from the newer town area, because I've never spent time there, but for the other areas, I can definitely mention several of the lots, but for Tartosa, it's quite new. So, also if you're wondering what that little area is, this is basically a playroom. So we had this little box right here that I didn't really know what to do with. I didn't want to turn it into a bathroom because then I would have to delete the bathroom in the hallway. So, and also it would have been a rather big bathroom on the ground floor. I didn't want to turn it into a laundry room. So someone in chat actually said, what about a playroom? With like a lot of toys and stuff. So that's what we're doing. We're turning it into a playroom. And the kids in this house are definitely a little bit on the spoiled side because they also have a lot of toys in their own bedroom. So I don't know, maybe whenever they don't get along, as siblings sometimes do. In some cases they do, or don't. Maybe one of them can play down here and the other one can play in the room upstairs. I just remembered right now in this moment, they don't have a TV. Other than the parents in the bedroom, I don't think they have a TV in the living room. So that is the thing. You might want to place one down. I don't really know. I just feel like when it comes to gameplay, TVs are one of the easiest way to get fun up without woohoo. Yeah, it's one of the easiest way to get fun up because you just place your sim on the couch. I feel like I remember that from doing the 100 baby challenge, so I'm pretty sure that all it takes is you place your sim on the couch and a couple of minutes later they're gonna have a full fun bar. So yeah, you might want to place one of those down. I don't know. I don't feel like this is a good 100 baby challenge house if that's what you were thinking, but hey, maybe we should build one of I haven't built one of those houses for the longest time, and I really enjoyed that, but I'm not sure that I want to do that for Tartosa. Also because I feel like that's not a very, like, for a save file, it would feel kind of weird to have a 100 baby house. Unless we can do a 100 baby house, and then you guys don't choose that one to play in, but it would be more like an excuse to just place a lot of sims on that lot so that you have a lot of neighbors. Would that be a thing? I don't know. Also, yes, I am definitely, once the save file, I feel like I should probably watch out because if I have any issues like I did with Henford on Bagley, where suddenly I couldn't really do the bigger lots because my computer was burning down, laggy, like very, very, very laggy, and I know from some of you that you've confirmed that you're also dealing with extra lag in Henford on Bagley. I don't know if it's been changed with the latest update. I think I've heard that lag has gotten a little bit better, but I don't know if the kind of lag that I'm experiencing in Henford is the same kind of lag that they've improved. So I'm gonna watch out a little bit, but I hope, when I say save file, when the save file is out and stuff, it's because I'm really hoping that I can get it out. Otherwise, it's gonna suck. Otherwise, I'm gonna do 2 not fully done worlds, and that's gonna suck. As a completionist, I don't approve of that, so. But yeah, definitely a little bit worried about the 2 bigger lots, but we will see. I also don't touch 64s by 64s. Yes, that's what I meant to say. I don't touch 64 by 64s anymore because it just gets so laggy. So we will see. But when I say save files, because I'm really hoping that I can have it updated and uploaded for you. So we're working on the teens' bedroom right now. It's a very small one. It's a 4x4, but they do have their own bathroom, so I feel like they're probably okay with it. It was either place the teen in a 4x6 and then let the children share this room, or just have one kid and then one teen. And like I said, I feel like 4 Sims for a house this big was just not enough. You could easily also fit a pet in here, actually. Like either a dog or a cat, or maybe like 3 dogs. Fine. Or 2 cats and 1 dog. You're good. But yeah, you can easily do that because there's plenty of space to place down a litter box and beds and toys and everything else that you need for the pets. But I definitely felt like 4 Sims for a house this big was not enough, so I decided to place the teen in this one and then give the children that are twins the other house, or the other house. How luxurious. And also a little bit irresponsible as a parent. But anyway, I decided to give them the other bedroom that was a little bit bigger, so they would have extra space. With them being twins, I felt like that was fair. So the teen here has basically the essentials: a bed, a bedside table, some plants, you know, the essentials, and then also a desk and a wardrobe. And then I did not decorate the bathroom on cam. I did that after doing the landscaping, I think. So after I did all the rest of the recording. I do think there is one of the bathrooms included in the video, and the other ones basically look like that one, just smaller versions, but the same items, the same color scheme, and everything else. Also, if my voice sounds like it's cracking now and then, it's because a couple of days ago Sunday, remember I'm doing this voiceover Tuesday. Both Sunday and Monday, I still had some throat ache. It's nothing, it's just throat ache, so my voice might sound a little unstable now and then, just so you know. But it's all good, I'm all fine. But I haven't really been talking today because I've just been by myself. I did a little bit of vlogging for my other channel if you want to check that out. There's a link to that through the link tree as well, which is in the description. But that's all the talking I've been doing, so I haven't really assessed the situation as it is today, and it does feel like it's still not fully stable. Hopefully it'll be fine in a couple of days. I'm drinking a lot of tea, a lot of water, we're all fine. So, but I just wanted to say that because I do feel like it's kind of like, it kind of sounds a little cracky now and then, so. And now we're working on the children's bedroom, so the twins' bedroom. I decided to basically just give them a lot of toys, a lot of decor over here. It took me ages to find the decor pieces that I wanted as well. For some reason, I could not find that bookcase or book stack. Could not find it. I don't know. But also, this is the room that I didn't fully finish on cam simply because I closed down the stream, I closed down the game to spare my computer, like I explained earlier in the video. So freezing a little bit here and there because I'm getting a little bit nervous on my computer's behalf, or for my computer, I should say. So that's also what's going on, but everything's fine. The room is fully decorated in the uploaded version, which hopefully goes up today, along with, actually, if you've been asking for my other builds, they should both be on the in-game gallery, yes, and also on Patreon as tray files now, so you can head on over there to check them out. You can find a link to the tray files for this build in the description box, where you can also find the rest of my Tartosa builds if you've been looking for them. So they should be up now because it is Thursday today, and I was planning on releasing them Wednesday when everyone else got access to the pack. So yeah, just wanted to throw that out there. Whenever we have early access, I always get questions about, like, why is the build not on the gallery? And I do realize that some people probably like to prepare all their downloads for when they get access to Tartosa or just any other new world. I just prefer to just sit on them, prefer to sit on the builds before or until everyone has access to the worlds, because if you download them and then try to place them down, you're going to be missing so many items. Although I didn't actually use a lot of the new stuff in this one or any of the other builds, to be honest. Well, maybe windows. The windows are pretty nice. Pretty nice. But I think I just kind of mixed quite and pretty together and it became quitty. I don't know what that was. It's fine. But I just, it feels kind of weird knowing you can download it and then it's not, like, it wouldn't be fully finished in your game if you place it down. So I just always sit on them it's fine, but they should be available now. So we're working on the backyard, and this is a special one. This is a different one, I want to say. I really didn't have a lot of space left because I also chose to focus a lot on the front of the house and the front of the front yard. So because this is built on a 40 by 30, that meant not a lot of space. No space for a infinity pool, for example. I would have had to place it in a different part of the backyard at least to make it work, and I felt like it would just make more sense close to the doors that you have to enter to get to the house. I don't know, it feels more realistic when the pool is closer to the doors to the house for some reason. Maybe it's just because I personally would not want to walk through the whole backyard to get to the pool in my swimwear. I don't know, might just be me, but what would I know? I also don't have a pool. I've never had one, but if I can kind of imagine myself in the position of having one, I feel like I would want it closer to the house. So, no infinity pool, but they do have a pool. And I also, down in the corner where you see the pergola, I ended up placing this little lounge area. Other than that, a lot of the backyard is plants. There's a lot of landscaping. I wanted it to go well with all the landscaping that's happening on the platforms. So I just made it maybe a little bit wilder in the backyard part, or like on the ground, than it is on the platforms. But it matches. It's the same plants, just with some of those lavender grass looking things as well, and then placed in a way that makes it look a little bit wilder, if you will, or at least I try to. I think a little part of it is framed up by some low fencing, but that's only around the pergola. Other than that, the rest is basically just like randomly placed up against the platforms, I suppose, and stuff. I don't know what you would call, I hate calling it the platforms, but I don't know what else to call it. So also I was trying to mix and match some of the fencing here because I like that fence with the roses or whatever it is on it with the flowers on it, but I'm only saying roses because they're red, but I don't really know what kind of flowers they are, to be honest. I like that fencing. I think it's super cute with the flowers on it. However, when you have a whole fence with identical flowers on every single fence piece, it becomes a little bit too much. So I was trying to mix and match. Then I found out that you could actually get it in the same colors, as you can see right here, but without the flowers. So that was a hit. So it might still look a little bit much, but I feel like it fits with the rest of the house, which is definitely also a little bit much. So, but as for the rest of the backyard, I placed down some lounge chairs by the pool so they can lie there and relax and whatever else you do in lounge chairs. And I think that is actually pretty much it. Did some terrain painting, placed down some more plants, and yeah. And then on the terrace, I forgot to do this on cam, but I ended up placing a dining table up there, so you can see that in the screenshots here in a minute. And that's pretty much all I had room for. They have a couple of plants up there, and then there's a quite large dining table from the new pack that I thought was pretty, that I hadn't used in any of my other builds, so I felt like I needed to use it in this one. Also because I used another dining table for their actual dining area, but it's definitely a little bit wedding themed, as per the same with the rest of the pack, I suppose, so that's quite fitting. But there's like a runner on the table. It looks cute though, you can see it in the screenshots. But anyway, that's basically the rest of this build. So yeah, just doing a little bit more landscaping, a little bit more decorating, and then we are pretty much done. So I hope you like this build. You can now download it on the gallery, which you can, or by gallery. I forgot my outro because I've not been doing it for the past builds. What is my outro? You can download this off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. Yes, that sounded right. Okay. And like I said, the tray files can be found on my Patreon, which you can find a link to in the description box down below. Thank you again so much to Disney Emoji Blitz for sponsoring today's video. If you want to join the giveaway, go back to the start of the video because I give you instructions on how to do so. And if you want to check out my book channel as well, you can find a link to that through the link tree, which is in the description box as well. But that is all I got today, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!
Still got your lips on paper in the trash now. I never knew love could be so so sweet, I never knew it would sting. I never knew love like this would leave me in pieces. Oh, Emily, when did you fall right out of love? Oh, Emily, when did the magic stop for us? Oh, but Emily, you are the part of me I fear. It will kill me when you leave and close my door. Oh, Emily. I can't believe it's already over. Too late to talk and fix whatever's broken. I always thought